I hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, every time we have mass action in this country, you will see William Ruto meeting with the members of parliament from Nyanza region at least 1 day or 2 days earlier. And he focused on Luo Nyanza. But we know what William Ruto has always been trying to make out of those kind of meetings. That the mass action that is happening in the country is all about Luos. It's like it's a Luo thing. That's the kind of perception he was trying to create and reducing a serious mass action to a community. But today, William Ruto has been proved wrong. It was never Nyanza region. It is a Sabasaba day. And the country is on fire. Not only Nairobi, but the entire country. And I can tell you, from the mass action we have had today, Kisii has come out as number 1. Sijui Silvana Osoro atambia nini William Samoei Ruto. Kisii imeongoza kwa maandamano ya siku ya leo. If there is a political message, then Kisii has delivered that political message to this government. There's no any other county that have done exactly what Kisii have done. I'm saying so because in other area, Raila was leading. So remove Raila from mass action. Then you tell me which other area performed in the same way Kisii was able to send that kind of political message.
Go! Ruto must 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 go! Hey! Mulisema ni Wajaluo peke yao. Hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni Kisii. Hapa ni Kisii. Hapa si Wajaluo. Hapa ni Kisii. Ruto must go!
Now, apart from Kisii, we have had mass action in Mombasa. People are demonstrating. They are speaking their mind. In as much we know, police have tried to act in a brutal way, but still, the residents in Mombasa were able to come out in their numbers and send a message to the regime. The same way people in Nairobi are hungry is just the same way the people in Mombasa are hungry. The same way people in Western and any other area in this country are hungry, the people of Mombasa are also saying that we are also hungry. So they were on the street, they have demonstrated, and indeed they have sent a political message to this regime. So Sabasaba was not only in Nairobi or at Kamkunji ground, it was across the entire country. Before we come to what was happening in Nairobi, the other truth is that Kisumu was not left behind. As always, they had to picket. Mass action took place. They had a clear message to the government that we are not in support of what you are doing. And we will not allow you to continue the direction in which you are taking the country to. So they also had a message to William Samoei Ruto. And indeed, Sabasaba was felt in Kisumu County, just like any other area where demonstrations were taking place. Now, people were anticipating to see Raila Odinga in the company of Kalonzo Musyoka, flanked with Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, and Oparanya, but that did not happen. While Raila Odinga was leading mass action in Nairobi, Kalonzo Musyoka was leading another mass action on Sabasaba Day in Machakos County, to be specific at Kadhiani Market, where he was able to address the residents and demonstrate to send a message to the government. So Ukambani was in solidarity with the mass action, and they had a political message to William Samoei Ruto. So it is very clear, the issue is not all about Luos. If Ruto was trying to bring a perception of that it's just one community, you frame a community that ni hawa tu ndio wako na mpango wa maandamano, that has fallen flat today. The entire country had a message for this government. Coming to Nairobi, I was watching very careful, and we know how this government has tried to frustrate the upload and live streaming on Facebook. They have really frustrated it, but still we were able to understand, see live on what was going on in Nairobi when Raila Odinga went to address the people at Kamkunji, then from there driving through, and his aim was to go through CBD. That was one of the goals he wanted to achieve. We know how police try to use every means possible, excess force, but still we saw youths who were over-resilient, they were determined, and they were able to send a very strong message to William Ruto that you can tear gas us, but we can still stand our grounds, because seemingly there is nothing we are going to lose. Ninja tuko nayo na hatuna chakula, hata ukitupiga tear gas. Sasa ni heri tuwe na tear gas kuliko tuwe na njaa kama tumenyamaza. We rather speak than keeping quiet. So Raila was at Kamkunji ground, and indeed he has signed, and now people are signing a petition to start a movement of removing William Ruto from State House. After that, he managed to go through CBD, and the youth did a credible job.
Mimi nasema vijana leo wamenifurahisha kabisa. Tumefanya kazi muhimu. Ndio baba. Naona jamaa wanatupa tear gas, nyinyi mnarudisha huko. Alafu wao wanaanza kusonga. Tena wanatuchupa na nyinyi mnarudisha. Mpaka sasa tuliporudi hapa, ndio wengine wanasema ati turudi. Hapana bana. Wewe usiwe na wasiwasi. Omwami mbele. Tunaenda mbele. Ni hivyo kiongozi. Ukaleta shida tukasema Mungu mbele. Tunataka sisi tupinduke turudi. Nasema hapana. Tunaenda mbele. Tunaona vijana wetu bado wako wanapigana. Sisi tuendelee. Kazi yetu ni kusukuma. Yes. Kama namba. Tufika kwa hii roundabout hii ya ni University way. Ya Resco. Wario. Sababu sasa walikuwa wameweka tukaingia town leo kwa nataka tuingie. Hiyo ndio baba tuingie achievement kubwa sana. Thank you. Yes. Kwa kwanza tuingie town. Yes. Baada tukaingia kwa KICC. Sababu KICC ndio alikuwa tutaki sisi tuingie. Yes. Tulipenda na tukapita. Yes. Gaenda mpaka tukafika Central Park. Yes. Sema destination Central Park. Tukafika ndio Central Park. Sawa kabisa. Okay? Yes. Sasa ataangalia mabetu. Chibo hapa.
Now someone will think that like there was nothing to do with mass action in Mount Kenya region. Now let me tell you, the former Nyandarua governor Nderitu Mureithi was leading mass action in Nyandarua town, and actually she was roughed up by police and she was arrested. Some of the videos are not recommended for the YouTube, but we could have shared everything here. But this governor was arrested, so there was mass action in Nyandarua. Beside that, there was also mass action in Meru. So people have demonstrated in Mount Kenya region. On this Sabasaba day, things have worked differently. We know police have used excess force, something we are condemning here. They should know that we have law, and they should be governed by the law when they are doing their work. Because I know police have got to an extent of using live bullets. I've seen some youth who have been injured seriously. Wengine wametoka damu wakapigwa kwa kichwa mbaya sana. I've seen all those photos, but they're not recommended to share here. But I can tell you, police to some extent have used excess force. They should know that a time will come when they will be held responsible. It will never be about Gachagua who was giving them order or whoever. They have to understand this. Again, they have to know that sometime you might think that you can stop people, but they might overwhelm you. And a time is coming, if Ruto will not really sort out the problem, it is going to be very easy for Kenyans to continue with this movement and get more angry. Na watafanya jambo lenye litakuwa zaidi ya hili. So this is the real situation in this country. It confirms to you that Raila has changed their tactic when it comes to mass action, and seemingly it's like going forward, the mass action in this country is not going to be all about Nairobi. It is going to be across the country, because this hunger is not only in Nairobi. Nairobi itabaki tu kama headquarter ya maandamano, the mother of all the demonstrations. So hiyo ndio mambo imekuwa kwa hii nchi, and people have now started signing. I've seen it even in actually Kisii people. I just want to congratulate you. Mambo ya signing of signatures actually started in Kisii, and everyone is now adopting that procedure. People want to sign. We need million signatures, if possible even 10 million, and even above that. And we will have to face IBC with this one. Above this mass action should just continue, so that maybe Zakayo will listen to the people. When someone goes ahead and increase the price of all basic commodity, when you know that not everyone can afford life, what do you mean? You want to strangle us life, as simple as that. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section. But again, to those who are watching and you have not subscribed and you have reached this far, my humble request, please just consider subscribing. Thank you, and see you in our next video.